we have a chair in place. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, GL Chapter 30A, subsection 18, and the Governor's March 15th, 2020 order imposing strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place, this meeting of the Great Barrington Select Board will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. Specific information and the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and or parties with a right and or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the town's website at www.townofgb.org. For this meeting, members of the public who wish to listen to the meeting may do so by following the instructions at the top of the agenda. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event we are unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on the town's website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. Pursuant to MGL 7C 30A Section 20F, after notifying the chair of the public body, any person may make a video or audio recording of any open session of a meeting of a public body or transmit the meeting through any medium. At the beginning of the meeting, the chair shall inform other attendees of any such recordings. Any member of the public wishing to speak at the meeting must receive permission of the chair. The listings of agenda items are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, which may be discussed at the meeting. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. So this meeting tonight is being recorded, and it's being recorded for CTSB. Is there anyone else recording? Just raise your hand if so. Okay. Does anyone, before I move on, does anyone object to me jumping a few agenda items and going right to board organization, reorganization? Okay, and then I'll let the chair circle back. So at this time, I'd like to seek a motion for select board chair.
Nominate Steve or Mr. Bannon. I don't know how formal we need to be.
And any second?
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second to elect Steve as board chair. Any discussion? And we'll do a roll call vote. Eric?
Aye.
Garfield?
Aye.
Lee?
Aye.
Ed?
Aye.
And Steve?
I'm very happy to take it. Thank you very much.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I'll let you take the meeting from here.
Next would be vice chair / clerk. Do I have a motion?
I motion to nominate Lee for vice chair.
Lee, are you interested?
Sure. Yes.
Do I have a second?
I will second that.
Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Can I
Yes,
nominate myself?
you may.
I will do that if there's a second. I'm not sure if it's a different motion or how that works.
Well, what other chairs have done, and I've never, but what we'll end up doing is going through the role and just saying, instead of yes or no, just saying the name of the person you'd like to be vice chair.
Okay.
Is there a second on Ed? Well, I'll second for the sake of discussion, at least. I've worked well with Ed. I'll work well with Lee. So I will say that it's been a good partnership, and what we've done in the past few years. I think Sean started this. I was thinking about it. Was the vice chair attends the chair's meeting to set the agenda, and it's worked out well. So I can work with either. Any other discussion? So let's just go through it. And
excuse me, Steve. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna ask the name, then who we wanted, and then we'd say something, or do you want me to wait?
No, go right ahead and say something first.
No, I'm just reiterating my second for Leah. I like her detail, her attention to detail, and the way she goes about her business.
I can't disagree with anything you say.
Thank you, Garfield.
Okay, anyone else? So it's a roll call, and we'll just say the name of the person you'd like to be vice chair. So I'll start with Garfield.
Lee Davis, please.
Eric?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with Ed Abrams, please.
Lee?
Lee Davis.
Ed?
Ed Abrams.
This is not the position I wanted to be in tonight. I would love to see this as a unanimous vote and we just pick one person.
I had a question though.
Yes,
So the vote came up first, so I would think that we would have completed that vote before we went into doing a second vote. So Eric had seconded me. So I would think that we would have continued on that before.
I've seen it done both ways, Lee, and if you'd like to do it that way, I've seen when it's done at the school committee, the superintendent for chair will say, like, I would be nominated, and do you have any other nominations? So I would be glad to do it that way because this is not the way you're suggesting, because that's how we've done it. Because there's never been, actually, in my whole time here, I don't think there's been two names put in.
But that would just mean rather than vote once, if you wanted to vote for me, you would vote no on the first motion and then
Exactly.
again. All right.
So
I don't see the difference, but however you want to do
The
it.
only reason I bring it up is because Eric had seconded me, so I would assume that the vote. So had we continued with.
that's fine. I have no problem with that. I have no problem. So the motion was by Garfield and seconded by Eric was for Lee. So
So,
let's unless there's other discussion.
well, yeah, in the middle of a vote to change the process, but
Well, you can ask. It's a procedural question,
yeah,
and
I guess I want to let Eric know because he seconded, doesn't mean he has to vote for it. We do that all the time for discussion.
doesn't mean yeah.
Expressed his preference. Like,
So I have a motion and a second. Let's go through the roll call. Garfield, and the motion is for Lee to be vice chair.
Aye.
Eric,
Aye.
Lee.
Aye.
So we have three. Ed, do you want to make it unanimous?
sure.
And so it's unanimous for Lee.
Sorry to make the confusion there,
That's
everybody.
okay. That's okay. And you know, my lack of experience as chair is showing, apparently. Let's move on to the select board's announcement and statements. And usually how we do this is we start with the newest members and work our way up. And Lee's jumped 2 spots in just 24 hours. So we'll start with Garfield. Announcements or statements?
I am very happy to be here. I'm pleased. I thank the people of Great Barrington who's attended. I look forward to working with everyone. It's going to be a great new experience for me, and I hope that some of the things I might want to champion and or things are important, we all maybe can agree on, and if not, we can always have a lively discussion. But I'm here to hope to make a difference in my town, which I love.
Thank you, Garfield. Eric?
Yeah, I'm just excited to be here as well. Excited to get my hands dirty and help move Great Barrington in forward in the right direction.
Lee?
Welcome, Garfield and Eric. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I look forward to working with Steve as vice chair. So thank you for the nomination, Garfield, and thank you all for the vote.
Ed?
You have to get used to changing the order.
Oh, that's true.
Congratulations to the two new members. And good luck.
Thank you.
So I have a few things to say. First of all, I express congratulations by email to both of you, and I sincerely look forward to working with you. I also want to thank Kate for her 3 years on the board. It was a pleasure to work with her, and she was a great select board member. So I don't think we could have lost this time with any of the three, but I will miss Kate on the board, and I hope to see her on other town boards as we move along. Lee, I welcome you as vice chair. Ed, we've worked well together. We will continue to work well together. And thank you for your service as vice chair. And we have an exciting year ahead of us, and it's going to be interesting with two new board members because, as all of us know, we've been first-year members on the select board, and there's a steep learning curve. And when there's two, that's even steeper. But we'll have fun, and we'll do well together, and we'll figure this out as we go along. I've already talked to Mark. We'll have a goal-setting meeting. We'll set a date for that at our next meeting because this board may have different goals than the last board, and we will work on this, and we will work to form a cohesive team as we go along. And I look forward to it. Next would be citizens speak. Is there anyone who would like to speak? Oh, wow, we have a lot of people here. Great. Nan Weil.
Yeah, hi everyone and welcome the two newbies. That's terrific. I'm happy with the configuration. I really feel hopeful about it and very good. My request is just procedural. I would like that the recordings of the meetings while we continue on Zoom, and I hope we continue on Zoom for a long time, be available immediately on the website.
I will find out about that. I plead ignorance on it, so I'll find out if that can be done in a fairly easy manner. Mark and I will find that out.
Yeah, I don't think I'm sure it does not violate any OML laws.
No, I'm not suggesting it does. I agree with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Michelle LeBear.
Hi, Michelle Bear, 70 Division Street. Congratulations to our new members and congratulations to Lee as vice chair. When I was out campaigning yesterday, a citizen approached me and said she had guests at her home, and they did a kind of a walking tour of Main Street in Great Barrington, and everything was lovely until they got to the town hall. And they were shocked at the condition of the steps in front of the town hall, which has been long an issue. As a matter of fact, I myself have fallen on those steps, catching a high heel as I was leaving one of the meetings. Fortunately, I kind of bounced, so I was okay at the bottom steps. I know there has been discussion, and please excuse me for not recalling it, as to when the steps are going to be repaired.
Yep.
And I know there's many capital projects going on right now, and that's why I can't quite place the discussion on it. So I was hoping maybe not at this meeting, maybe at the next meeting, the town manager can just put it as just one of your part of town manager report, just bring it up where it is on the agenda as far as steps being repaired.
Mark, do you remember the day? Because Sean reported on it at the last.
Yeah, I do believe so, and I can't recall.
I can't either, Michelle.
I don't know that we have an exact start date yet, but we are within weeks of that project getting underway.
That's great.
There was a delay because I believe the first round of bids all came in too high.
Mm-hmm.
So we did have to put it back out again. That did slow us down a bit, but we are back on schedule, and you should be seeing work starting very soon.
Oh, that's excellent. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Michelle. Denise Forbes.
Hi, Denise Forbes, 325 North Plain Road. I just want to say a big congratulations to Garfield and Eric and Lee for being vice chairman. This is a great step for women in politics. I love it. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing great new things happening. And this has been a great election, and we were all sitting on the ends of our seats waiting for all the results. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Larissa Yapel.
Hey guys, Larissa Yapel, 15 Castle Hill Avenue. Congratulations to everybody. Welcome, Eric. Hi, Garfield. And I just want to say congratulations, and really exciting to hear you guys not talking business for 5 minutes. And I will disagree with Nan. I can't wait to get off of Zoom. Thank you.
Thank you, Larissa. Sharon Gregory. You just have to unmute yourself, Sharon.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Sharon Gregory, 32 Hollenbeck. Congratulations to you all. And it's an exciting time to face all these issues that come up to the town. I know we'll make it better each year. One question. For the annual town meeting, last year, we had citizens petitions way at the end, and I had Barbara Sire in my car. She had a hard time hearing. I had a hard time hearing, and it was really difficult. Actually, Kate had mentioned maybe we can start the meeting with the citizens petition. I guess two questions. One is, when will the order of things be printed? And second, is it possible to have citizens petitions first?
We've signed the petitions, the warrant articles, and voted on them last week. Mark, is that Michael Wise's call on the order?
It is, and I believe he will bring that up at the beginning of the meeting.
You mean bring the order of things?
Correct.
And then, so in other words, it won't necessarily be in the printed order, but it's at his discretion. Is that what you're saying?
I may be wrong here, so I'm reluctant to say, but I believe it's up to the voters at town meeting to decide the order of the warrant for the evening, but he will ask the question right out of the gate.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, Sharon. Well, Denise Forbes, we're not supposed to talk twice, but I'm sure you have something important to add.
No, I lowered my hand. I'm okay. Thank you.
You raised it actually because I had lowered it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem.
I don't want to. No, I'm done. Thank you.
No problem. Trevor Forbes. Just unmute yourself.
Well, at the risk of basically having two Forbeses make a comment, I just wanted to say it's always very exciting to see democracy underway, and I think it was a good election. A lot of people seemed to vote, and I just wanted to congratulate the new people, Garfield and Eric, and obviously Lee in terms of becoming the vice chair too, and look forward to a lot of things happening. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you, Trevor. Nan, your hand is up again. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not, so let me ask.
Yeah, no, that is on purpose. I just wanted to clarify. I am very, very eager for everything to be face-to-face again, but I think Zoom is a wonderful app for backup. And for those people that cannot make a meeting, or those people, for whatever reason, infirm, snow in July. And that's all I want to say.
Thank you, Dan. And I'll just take an opportunity. Well, we're gonna have select board time. I'll wait and say it then. I see no other hands raised, so we'll go through select board time. Garfield, anything else you want to add?
Not at the moment. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Eric. Ed.
No.
Lee.
So Nan just brought up an interesting point. With technology as it is, and I know it's on CTSB, is there a way to live stream the Zoom simultaneously while we're having an in-person select board meeting?
So, yeah, we can do that. There's something called an OWL, which we already own, and the school committee does that already. The one thing that I'm working on, and I did happen to speak to Smitty today, is I want to make sure that when the pandemic is, and I use air quotes, over, that when we go back to in-person meetings, that it will be town control over whether we can do a hybrid, which I hope it will be, so that we can live stream, take public comments, or people can sit in the audience. And Smitty seemed to think that hasn't been brought up yet, so he was going to talk to the administration to make sure that they don't just go back to what it was. And that it is allowed as local choice. So I agree with you, it should be both,
When you say administration, you mean,
or the governor and lieutenant governor.
okay, yeah, so I would definitely, hope push. I think it's extremely important to have both.
Yeah, my reason for this is quite simple. It may make the chairman's job more difficult. It may make the board members' job more difficult. But we've seen in both the school and the town, between the school, 3, 4, 5-fold increase for participants. And here we've seen an increase in number of participants. That's what government's all about. So why would we want to do it? So, okay. Anything else, Lee?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Media time. I see no media comments. So this meeting is adjourned by unanimous consent. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good
Thank
evening.
you.